Neat54 with a very quick review of a product that someone very kindly sent me. Lisa from Cloud9Vaping sent me some very nice Neat54 Mixing Liquid, and it is 54 milligrams. It is called Neat, but it is not intended to be used neat. It's a mixing liquid. I'm going to be mixing up some liquid to about 24 milligrams using Cloud9Vaping's very own online juice calculator, which you can check out at their website, which will probably be at the bottom of the screen right now. So off we go, and I'm going to show you what's in the box. There are two very nice little boxes and a mixing guideline booklet. Shows us everything we need to know about safety of the liquid and the strength. It is described as 54 milligrams. The figure 54 milligrams refers to the amount of nicotine contained in 1 milliliter of the solution, not the entire bottle. There are 1,000 milligrams in 1 milliliter, so this equates to a strength of 5.4 nicotine by volume. So I'm going to use the online version. I've obviously read all the safety guidelines. I understand that I'm dealing with 54 milligram liquid, which, you know, if absorbed into the skin or a kid gets hold of it, it is extremely poisonous stuff. So use caution. I always have a little roll of toilet paper, and if I get any juice on my fingers, I go and wash it off straight away. So I will be mixing up some 24 milligram liquid, so I can give you an idea of the, you know, because everybody who gets mixing liquid, they don't want it to taste of chemicals, or they don't want it, you know, they don't want any taste other than what you want to put in there. So I'm going to be mixing up some 24 milligram liquid just to give you a clear idea that this liquid is exactly what it says on the tin, and it is a, you know, a flavourless liquid. I have ordered liquid from China and places like that, and some of them have extremely odd flavours to them, and they're supposed to be flavourless. Some taste like rubber, some don't. You know, some have little background hints of stuff that you don't want your juice to taste like. I'm going to try this, give it a go. Lisa from Cloud9 says it's European sourced liquid, and it's the best one she can find. So I will mix up some liquid and let you know how it vapes. Right, so in the second box we have the Neat54 Mixing Liquid, which looks lovely. It's got a nice bottle, it's got all the safety labels, and it's got a child safety cap. It did have a tamper ring on it, and you know, I opened it up and checked it out. It's got all the instructions and sort of warnings about using this liquid on the side there, and it's got here a little dot that indicates that this is propylene glycol based liquid. So it's got the raised warning label there, and a child safety cap, which is an incredibly good child safety cap. It's almost an Andy safety cap. I couldn't get in there for a second there. In the second box we will have a dripper. So that's got the little dripper in it. Give it a squidge, and you're pretty much good to go. That's it. That's it. Locked and loaded. Now, my one comment about this is that you have now turned something with a child safety cap into something that is no longer child safe. So it is our responsibility as adults to ensure that this liquid is out of reach of anything that shouldn't be touching it. So in my case, I've got kids, I don't want them coming anywhere near it, so it will be on a high shelf in a locked toolbox. So according to the juice calculator, if my base liquid is 54 milligrams and my strength desired is 24 milligrams, then with 20% flavouring, then I will need approximately 2.2 millilitres of base nicotine liquid at 54 milligrams, and I will need 1.8 millilitres of non-nicotine liquid, VG or PG, and it gives you that in millilitres and it gives you that in drops, so that's great. I've got two blunt hypodermic needles here, and I've already got some VG in a little dropper bottle, and I've got some PG. Can you tell who got a label maker for Christmas? Yep, I did. Yeah, so what I'll do is I will fill the hypodermic with 54 milligram liquid. So I'm obviously making 5 millilitres here. I do tend to put all my stuff when I'm working on a little bit of tissue paper. It just ensures that it doesn't go anywhere. You know, if any drops were to escape, they're going to get soaked up by the tissue. So that's my nicotine in one hypodermic. Obviously, you don't have to use 2 hypodermic needles, but when I'm trying to determine whether a mixing liquid hasn't got any flavour whatsoever, I have 1 hypodermic needle, especially for mixing liquids, which gets washed and cleaned and then put away. So obviously, once you've finished filling up your hypodermic, make sure the lid's back on this, and it's put to one side. I can then fill up my other hypodermic needle with PG. So that's approximately 1.8 ml. So now all I do is I put the PG into the bottle, followed by the 54 milligram Neat54 from Cloud9Vaping. And for me, what I normally do is I've also got a bottle of VG, and I normally just drop probably about 10 drops of VG in there as well, just to A, thicken it up, and to B, it tends to produce a little bit more vapour with a bit of VG in it. And then I just give it a bit of a shake. So that is now all shook up, and I am going to vape it on a Tornado battery at 3.7 on a Cisco 306, and let's see if it is flavourless. Well, it certainly works. Absolutely no flavour. Yeah, throat hit, yes. Is there any flavour? No. So it is a flavourless 54 milligram liquid. Does what it says on the tin. So great. So I've just added 20 drops of a very nice flavouring to that mix. I'm going to give it a shake, and now I'm going to add 3 drops of my newly created flavoured e-liquid. Very nice, very good vapour production. The throat hit's still there, but it's slightly subdued because it's got flavour in it now, which is what I'd expect. It's one of my favourite flavours I've just put in there, so it's good stuff. It's good stuff. I'd recommend it. If you want to check out their website, it's cloud9vaping.co.uk. That's CLOUD, the number 9, vaping.co.uk. All one word, and that's all good stuff. That's Neat54 Mixing Liquid from Lisa from Cloud9Vaping. Thank you very much for sending it to me. I've enjoyed trying it out. I'll be vaping this little mixture I've made up over the next couple of days, and if there are any developments, I'll let you know. But from my first tests, it's flavourless e-liquid. It's good stuff, it's got the nicotine, and it doesn't taste of anything else, so I'd recommend it. Go check out the website, and if you have been, thanks for watching.